Okay. What time? 9:30. 9:30 in the morning. So we just started this. We'll put them on high. We're gonna roast Mavis some more bones. They are frozen, so it'll be a good hour anyways. Then we turn them on low and let them simmer for a while, right, Mavis? And you say, "Give me now, Dad." Yeah, well, they're frozen solid. You'll get one once they cool off. Oh, look. Somehow that stuff made it in here last night. Oh, well, dried it off. Oh, what to do? Sunday. The wife went to work. She made a big mistake, left her phone behind. So now she can't play on it all day when there's no customers. She said unless her hubby's a nice guy and brings it to her. Am I a nice guy? Oh well. She needs to make a phone call. She has a company phone. That's how she told me. She left it at home. So anyways, yeah. We'll get back to you when that's pretty much done. Be a good hour or so. Right, Mavis? Hey, why do you gotta keep walking around? Can you sit? Can you sit? That's all you gotta do. Just sit. Yeah, sit. Hey, good girl. Well, it's been an hour. Let's see what they look like. Just cleaned up a bunch of leaves and crap, making it look neater around that thing. Refilled the... Oh yeah, look at that. They're getting there. I'm gonna put it on low for a while. This was a free barbecue. It didn't have a tank holder, so anybody recognizes those springs, they're from a dishwasher. They hold the tank on just perfectly. Like, there's the bracket there, but that ain't the right bracket for this barbecue because the tank doesn't reach that. So there must have been something else, but the tank has the little groovies on the bottom for the tank to sit, or the barbecue has to. So yeah, you tell me what's wrong with this picture. That was for the hose, I'm thinking. But the hose is over there. It's too short. Maybe there was another part to this barbecue. I don't know. But I don't care. That does not work, so I still got to light it with a lighter. I have one of those barbecue lighters, you know, with the long neck on them. It works. I don't know how accurate that thing is, but it sounds like somebody's playing back there. Oh, that's a truck going up the road back there. Okay. I was going to say, they're off for Christmas till Wednesday anyways, unless they're not going to work this week, like everybody else is taking the whole week off. Home is where the heart is. Yep. So anyways, that's me cooking for this young lady. Well, I was a little off on that little thingy dingy. See? What do you think? It's 5.5 feet. That's how much copper was on that little spool inside that thing that was on that sealed unit for that water cooler. And all the screws are brass, which is a bonus too. So that's why I go after them little spools. Simple. And the fan, I got him stripped already from that was on that radiator. There he is there. He's sitting in the pot. Why is that? Because see those little bumps? Each bump is copper. Well, they got to be cooked off. Get that varnish or whatever is on there off. So, yeah. And the copper that came out of it was good and chunky. Took a few seconds with a pair of side cutters. See? Yeah. It's fine, too. Like, there's all 4 of them in there. Looks like it was burnt. Go to a certain scrapyard, they're going to say, "Oh, you burned your wire." No, I didn't. I did not. You can't see it. So, yeah, I still got these guys to strip. But I'm just farting around cleaning off the bench. It's been a little more than an hour now. Cooking Mavis's bones. Kicking the ball for her. Whoa, jeez. I stepped on a leaf. There we go. She's punctured it, but for some reason it reinflates itself. Look at that, eh? Don't they look yummy? I might even chew that off myself. These are beef bones. Oh, that one cracked. So it's on low, so it's been about an hour and a half, something like that. Drop it. Good girl. See, it's inflating itself. Look at that. You can see it. Kill it! Kill it! Come on, bring it here. Is it cold on the teeth? Well, you're the one who insists on playing. Whoop. See, now it's getting too soft. I can't kick it very well. She deflated that soccer ball. And look, if I leave it sitting for a little bit, it does inflate itself back up. And those two green ones you can't deflate. They're jolly balls. They're designed for horses to play with. What's a horse? Just a bigger dog. That's all. We had horses too, so. We had Arabs. We had quarter horses. What else do we have? Ponies. Any type of equine almost. So. Anyways, I'm just farting around. Wife's at work today on Christmas Eve day. Oh, you need a drink of water or something? You know where the water dish is. And it's like 44 degrees Fahrenheit out. See, the mats are drying up. I still have my straps hanging up over there, hoping they're going to dry, because they were sopping wet. I don't like to put them away wet, so just hang them out on the trailer, right? I don't think they're going to dry too well either. See, they're just kind of dangling there. Yeah. Maybe I'll do some plug soup this afternoon. We'll see. I can't go anywhere. Don't think my buddy's there today. It's Sunday. I could call him. He said, just call me if you want to bring some in your personal. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve day. I'm not going to bother him. I got stuff to do, so. Like this thing. Still a chunk of copper on there. That's probably partly stainless and partly brass. I've never taken one apart before. That's all stainless, the whole top, so maybe I'll attempt that too. I've never had one of those. I call it a commercial water fountain or commercial water cooler. Somebody else called it a water fountain. Well, it's actually a cooler because it does take water and cools it. So just like a water heater, it takes water and heats it. It doesn't take hot water and heat it like some people like to call it a hot water heater. It's not a hot water heater. It's a water heater. It makes hot water. If you got hot water going into it, what's the reason? You know what I mean? Jelly bean. But anyways, those are cooking. That's what we're doing. We're just playing around. Filling in time. It's going on 11 o'clock, so. I think we are cooked. I thought I had more than that. Huh. They come pre-cut now, so. Used to be you just pick and choose, but they have them in the freezer because apparently the demand is getting bigger. Is your mouth watering yet? Hey, you. Hey, is your mouth watering yet? That's for you. So, since I have you here, we're going to give it a try. I got a little transformer, and look what I got in my hands. Yeah, I'm putting you in the tripod because that ain't gonna work otherwise. Spread your legs, come on. There we go. Didn't sound right, did it? Let's see how well that works. Now mind you, this is the first attempt. Maybe just get it to open up first. Right, like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Where'd I get that at? Walmart. That sliced through pretty nice. Now Jimmy suggested a hunk of wood to beat it up with. Well, if you get a decent steel blade, now this is the one off that little thing nobody ever said, well, one person said, strip them all. So I guess the trick is to get it started so you get in between the steel. Now I just got to find them because one went that way and one went this way. Oh, there you are. Here's the one. But, yeah, not doing too bad. That's just two little transformers, mind you. There's scratches on the side, but that's expected because it's going through steel. So, Walmart special. Oh, look at that. It's already broke the handle. Rivets coming out. So, if you can find one that's complete steel handle, this is a steel handle blade, but it's doing exactly what my axe did before I had it welded. Yeah. Plastic, not rubber handles. That's the problem right there. Now if I were in the kitchen going chop, chop, chop like these are designed to do, that handle would have shattered also. So not so good. So the vibration going through is busting these rivets loose. See, that rivet's loose. I can pop it out. I got something small enough to get in there. See? There's yonder rivet. Voila. And it's an aluminum rivet. Well, that ain't gonna hold poop. Well, there you have it. If you can find one with a steel handle, go for it. Like, I mean, the holding part too. Like this knife here. Mind you, this knife is loose. I don't know what holds it on. There must be rivets under there somewhere. But I've had knives that are just solid steel. The only thing I have solid steel is this hatchet. It's an old one. The solid steel handle goes all the way through with a rubber coating on it, rubber grip. You can tell that one's been well abused. I've had this, I don't know how long. But, yeah. I also have the wooden hatchets, too. You saw the new one that I purchased. That was the plan for that one, but I have the wooden handled ones. Where are you? There you are. That's another old girl. You can tell it's been getting hit. You know, it's mainly used for splitting, like making kindling. But she's been hit. There's my abuser. That handle's really getting messed up. That's my splitting maul. 36-inch handle, I do believe it is, 36 to 42 inch. And then my little sidekick that I make kindling out of nowadays is this guy. Now, I don't think that blade is good enough for splitting transformers because it goes wide fast, but it works great for splitting wood. And I have yet to hit the head of that, so. But that's a nice little one made by Fiskars. Can you see it? Yeah, it ain't gonna focus until I put my hand behind it. There we go. Nice little hatchet. That's what I call it anyways. It's a splitting hatchet. It works good for getting the wood stove started. So I haven't tried him yet. Bigger ones. But yeah, maybe I'll wrap some duct tape around this just to keep the handle better. But anyways, it split them nicely. Didn't damage the blade any. So, yeah. but it's definitely loose. Maybe I have to make a wooden handle, but looks like they even sharpened right where the handle almost. It almost looks that way, but it's probably when they made the plastic. They put them on those belt sanders to make everything match. So now I gotta go hunt it's down there somewhere. I don't know where. But I have to go hunt the other half of that transformer down, but there you have it. I wanted to know if it worked. It worked. I haven't tried this guy yet, but someone did mention to wrap tape around it. Maybe I should have did that with that too first. Don't think it would have helped. I got tape, so we'll do that. We're gonna wrap it anyways, no matter what. But anyways, there you go. It works, and it doesn't. I don't know if I have any decent knives out here yet. See, sometimes once in a while people throw knives out in their garbage. And see, there's one. Oh, see? It's all one handle. At least it looks like it. I never realized I had that one. I was looking at this guy. But this guy is not one handle. He's two pieces. Just like the other one that's in there. I have one in the house. I think I might have showed it to you guys. It's got a plastic handle. It's a big knife like this, but longer. And I've had it as long as we've been married. Actually got it. No, that won't work. I got it long before we were married. So, it wasn't that fancy to be sitting out here. See, that's a steel handle too by the looks of it. Maybe? I don't know. But they've been sitting here for quite a long time, as you can tell with that butcher block. There's some more knives down there now that I'm looking at them. Never thought about just grabbing different knives, you know. There's one there. That would work. Look at that, I had them at home. Ugh. That matches that little guy. That won't work. It's another one just like that one we used. But I just keep the knives kicking around. There's some little knives down there too. You see any more? A little peeler. This one might work good. Yeah. Never realized how nice that one was. Forgot I had it, but it looks like it's all solid steel. Just been. I don't think they're rolled steel. Maybe like somebody suggested, make one out of a bed rail or a lawnmower blade. Just sharpen it so it's flat. This would actually be competition for that thing. It's not a solid handle. You can see a seam on it. I don't know. Yeah. This one that I had, yeah, Ian mentioned that. Look at the knives he's got in the window. Maybe that's where I should put them. See, this one's similar to that guy too. See? Actually, these two are more similar because the way the hump goes. And then they're riveted together. They're all potential, you know? So, anyways, we're getting long-winded with this one, but hey, we're looking at knives. What more do you want, right? And see, I find chisels, people throw their wood chisels out. They work great for getting rivets off. If you got motors that are riveted together, then you just resharpen them. Like I got a 13-piece chisel set in the house, wood chisel, that the blades are so sharp, and I take care of them because I used to do woodworking, that you don't even need a hammer. You just push the chisel and it cuts. So, and those are not going to be brought out here. But when I find them in the scrap, they get used. You know? they get used, and not for what the purpose really was. They get used for my purpose now. So anyways, yeah, I got a nice collection going there. Didn't realize that. Okay, long-winded. The meat cleaver works, but we already broke the handle. Darn. No, I'm not bringing it back for warranty. I'm going to wrap it in tape and keep abusing it.